Me, sugar, honey, iced tea. You could spend the night, you could be the wifey. He don't treat you right, cause he ain't nothing.
Girls, welcome back to the Truth Serum podcast. How's your Sunday? If you haven't checked the recent episode, I think they come out yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet. That's coming out soon, so make sure y'all watch that when it comes out. Also, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Also, thank you again for watching us. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. If you want to guest, you can be a guest too. You can sit on the couch with this gentleman that's here right now. And I appreciate y'all. Let's get into the episode. You feel me? This is episode 33. I forgot to say episode 32 last time. Episode 33.
Don't forget to repost to all social media platforms.
Do all that. You feel me? Now, I'm going to turn right here to my guest. Introduce yourself, my boy.
I go by Double 2 Times. That's my stage name. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. You know?
Okay. Alright, so here's what we're about to do. Alright, so since you're a guest here on the True Serum podcast, you're gonna tell us 3 things about yourself. You know, just so everybody can know what's going on.
In general, random, or you can make it just to like make it more.
3 things by myself. 3 things. Let's say I'm an entrepreneur. I say I'm a reformed street guy. Like, you feel me? Like, reformed.
Okay.
Yeah. Entrepreneur, reformed street guy. I'm a father. I'm a father.
How many?
I got 4 kids.
4?
3 girls. Yeah. So it's real prevalent in my life. 4, 3 girls.
3 girls?
Yeah, and 1 boy.
Okay. Yeah, that must be a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. They all got their own mothers, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you were moving like that?
Yeah.
Moving like that.
I was fresh out, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes, you know. But I ain't moved like that since. It taught me not to move like that.
Yeah.
Play with fire, you get burned, you heard?
I feel you. Respect,
But you know, out of that, I would say, what you call it? It'd be out of that surprising situation.
Yeah.
You know, beautiful things came up out of it. So.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
No. Respect for that one. Clap it up for that one.
Yeah, respectfully.
Yeah.
That covered my 3 things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. We got current events right now that's going on.
So one current event that I had.
I got one too, sir.
Yeah.
Can I go first?
You go
You know what I'm saying?
It might be the same current event. Who knows?
I don't think so. But one of my current events is for sure. I don't know if y'all know the NBA is back. You heard, you feel me, this week. So I'm definitely watching. You know what I'm saying? My team is doing good so far. LA Lakers 3-0. You know what I'm saying? New coach, new same team, but we doing our thing. That's really it. Do you have a favorite basketball team?
Nah, I ain't watched. I don't really watch TV and sports and shit like that no more.
Oh, okay.
But when I did have a team, I think it was Boston at the time.
Boston.
Yeah, I'm more 87, so like I'm a 90s kid. Like my teams was like the teams in the 90s. Like
Okay, that
for some reason I ain't like the Bulls and I just liked it Boston. I don't know. I like maybe it was on East Coast and I just went with Boston because Boston was winning. It was East Coast. Like my football team was like the Cowboys, and I was like through relatives and fans, like through just seeing other people supporting them. So it was like that's most of my teams probably would come through other family members or people supporting it. You know
Okay,
what I mean? So,
all right, yeah.
My brother's the same thing too.
I ain't really big on, like, I watched it like growing up. Then when I went outside, it was outside. It was outside.
Did you used to play ball?
Yeah, I played Pop Warner football. I played ball, a little bit of basketball. Like all my friends is the biggest athletes in the state and stuff like that. So like I'm familiar with it. Like I'm familiar with the partying, I'm familiar with the girls, but I was never really in high school. I just ain't never
Really took it serious like that.
I ain't dedicate myself like I should. If I wanted to play sports, I would have dedicated myself, but that ain't what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as far as being an observer, I probably watched it until my adult years until I ran the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, but that's it really though. NBA's back, so you feel me? I'm glad that's back.
Yeah, but the Lakers, Yeah, I seen that that was their first like streak or something. I
Yeah,
seen
this is their first streak so far since 2002.
So what's up with Bronny?
He only played one game. And for some reason they showed the stats that he played 3 games.
Yeah.
And that's really it.
So was it for the hype? It was for the hype. So as a Laker fan, you saying it was just for that hand and coming. He might not even get back in.
He's not gonna get back in. Me personally, and I talked to this about with my friends too. He's not ready yet.
Yeah.
He needs to be in the G. Either he needs to be in the G League, or me personally, he should have.
So what would make them like? In your opinion, what would make them jump him to?
It's the hype. It's the name, LeBron's son.
Maybe it worked. The 3.
It worked. Don't get me wrong. Throughout the whole, like, Bron bringing his son over there, that's dope.
Yeah,
that is dope.
So you think So what is they going to do with him? Is they going to demote him?
No, they're going. So right now, there's been sources so far. I've been keeping track with it. Sources so far that they're saying that they're going to send him to the G. That's the only best bet.
Yeah, so they're going to demote him.
Yeah, that's it.
They're going to demote him.
He when he's ready, I think when they because they got a good player development skill. Of course.
Yeah.
When he's ready, he'll come back, and so far he got the capability to become a defender. He don't got the capability to score.
Mm-hmm.
So far, right now, we want to just keep him at that level with the G League. With the
you got hope?
Huh?
You got hope?
Yeah, I got hope.
Doesn't sound like it. When you
It
said
didn't sound like it to me either.
Yeah.
You know him better than me, so I'm gonna go with you.
Yeah.
Feel me? But I guess the team itself, Lakers are doing good.
Yeah.
But him, it's all hype.
I can go with that. I mean, I think that sometimes the hype might be cool. You know, I look at it like, you know, now because I ain't really into the sports and I ain't fanned out. I just look at it like history.
Yeah, definitely.
We get to watch history in the making.
Yeah.
And some of our people, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So
that's really how I look at it.
I think definitely it's a history point, but overall, if you look at it as a fan and you're saying like, yo, he's 19, fresh legs. Remember too, he had a heart condition too.
I remember that.
So then now he hasn't played ball for a minute. So to rush in the NBA like that, you playing with grown men. It's a different ball game. You feel me? So let's just wait. Let's pull the brakes, and then
let's see what's going on. Yeah, I agree.
Step by step.
Yeah, step by step.
What was that? You got another topic too?
Oh yeah.
A current event? Yeah, what was your current event? I want to see because y'all will see how different y'all is. And he went NBA. Let's see where you going with.
Yeah, I don't really watch sports like that. I'm more like sitcoms, movies a lot. I'm more like there. I'm not really into like sports. Yeah. So a current event I wanted to talk about was Elon Musk with the whole bringing like robots and basically having your own robot in your own home. I'm
glad. At least I'm currently up to date on the current events. I thought y'all was going to smack me for something I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, we in my realm. We in my realm here. All right, I'm all right.
So, what's your opinion on you seen iRobot, right?
Yeah, I follow Elon on Twitter.
Yeah, no, but did you see the Will Smith movie, iRobot?
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah, so what do you feel how Elon's goal is doing with the robots and with the fast cars able to transport?
It's hard to say. Yeah. You know, it's hard to say. It's it's some futuristic shit.
Yeah, because the future is coming.
It's futuristic shit, but
flying cars and whatnot.
You know, that's what the religious books warn us about this type shit.
Yeah.
So it's it's good to see it. It's good to see it happen. Then you see the warnings in the books, you know, and then you know, a lot of rich people, they obtain their money just doing some fucked up shit. I don't know if I can curse.
No, you so filtered.
So a lot of rich people obtain their money doing fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know what's his motives. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You know, making some cars more affordable that I saw, it's kind of cool. $30,000 robot, you know, that can watch your kids and do these things, kind of cool. But I kind of pay attention to it. He said, don't be mean to it either. Yeah. And that wasn't cool to me. that kind of, I was like, oh, that sounded like a warning. He seems like he means what he says, and he says what he means. So that's why I follow him more to monitor him.
Yeah.
Just to see what he's doing,
That's a
see
good
what he
way to
got
see it.
going on. So I don't know. So that's, I watch him because I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm like undecided about Elon.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really. I don't got no stance on. I just probably got onto him like the last year or so.
Yeah.
Me
So I'm
personally.
just monitoring to him.
Yeah, I feel you. You're observing a little bit.
Mhm.
Me personally, it's a dope experience, like you said, a robot in your house.
Like there's some cons.
There's some cons
to the
too.
whole play.
Because I've seen iRobot.
Yeah. And basically, like that's what he's like.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
that's
what
what it's gonna be.
It's basically
I mean, that's what they say. That's what AI is, and that's what you said iRobot. Like all these conspiracy theories and movies that we've seen come true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not a conspiracy theory. It's I guess you could say it's a look into the future what we're gonna be going through.
Yeah.
But if everything coming true, what's left to come true? Everything else already coming true.
Cause I read this like.
Only thing I see left is zombies.
But I think there was an outbreak of zombies.
That was like the people that was like bath salts and stuff like that.
So
But I used to think zombies was like a metaphor, like The Walking Dead. Like,
Oh, okay.
so I used to look at it like that, like because you still do The Walking Dead. They preying on other people, eating the people. That's how I looked at it. But when you see all the other stuff come true, it's kind of like it might be some flesh-eating virus that's probably gonna go around.
No, because there's
Eventually.
a term called like cannibalism, like where people like do eat other people.
Yeah, but it's a difference between eating other people and being alive, and eating people while you're dead, and changing people dead.
That's a whole different.
And it's a whole different thing when we see all these alien movies and we see all these things, and we see all different type of alien movies.
Yeah.
And you kind of learn there's a different type of aliens, like you know what I'm saying. So it's
Yeah.
like, what's next? Like, what is going to come true next? You know what I'm saying? So I just watch it.
Yeah.
So I don't watch movies as much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be a big movie buff.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the reasons I ain't a big movie buff no more, because once I start gaining some emotional intelligence, and like you said, that's what made it real. Your emotional intelligence to understand, like, this is kind of what's going on, or relating it to the movies, to the whatever happened in a real life situation that might not be spot on, but it's close.
Yeah, it's correlating.
So it's
even,
weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't use scary because I ain't really a scary type dude.
Okay.
But I say weird, strange. But you see some alien, a couple heads or something, then I might have to change it back to scary. You never know. I ain't seen nothing to scare me yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? I actually, everything I find out is kind of informational, educational. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Any other
No, yeah, I was gonna say about like this some quote that I read, like basically like we're not really like watching like movies. They're not making like movies anymore where like it's just like a fun event, like something like to just like watch for the thrill of it. Like they're making movies now to tell you the predictability about the future.
Yeah, they're making it. They warming you up for what's to come.
Yeah.
So it takes away a little bit. I mean, that is the case. Take away a little bit of the shock value. You know what I'm saying? You've been seeing this all your life, and then you finally see one. You gonna be scared, or is you gonna be curious?
Because my thing is this: I like how you brought up the zombies, right?
The only reason I brought that up because I think like that's like the last one left. That ain't and that's note that like that shit. I don't know what's up with that. We're gonna look into that.
Yeah, definitely. But I like how you say zombies because I don't know. Do you know how to shoot a gun?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know how to shoot a gun?
No, never.
I don't know how to shoot a gun. I would love to learn just in case.
I mean, y'all brothers. I don't think y'all seem like some intelligent brothers not to have no felonies. So I would get mine.
Yeah.
I got a felony, so I can't get mine. But I encourage all my ladies, all my children's mothers, and all the black brothers and sisters and people who want to arm themselves and protect yourself. I think we should definitely get at least one or two. Yeah. Especially single women. You know what I'm saying? Big families.
But they just got to be careful where to point it at, I guess,
I mean, you gotta go to the range and practice. You know, I was go to the range and practice first before you purchase one. Go to the range and use and borrow until you become comfortable to purchase one. Yeah, I would probably have an arsenal right now, and not to attack or not to commit assault on anybody, but just to be prepared for protection. You know, just to have ammunition, just to have things in case somebody trying to ramshack you. I'm not going nowhere. This is to protect the home. They wouldn't leave outside the home. You know, this we gotta hold the fort down.
That's the most important way to say it. Just to protect the home.
Yeah, it's to protect the home.
It's not just to go after anybody.
It's not to even protect your body in the streets sometimes, because if that's the case, if you bring in, you know, this is a conversation we used to have with the homeboys. If you bring in a gun, that means you're gonna use it.
Yeah.
Like I don't need no gun. I ain't into nothing, but I need a gun for to go to jail carrying an illegal firearm.
Yeah.
Now, if my life is threatened, I wouldn't care about going to jail because jail is temporary.
Yeah.
My life is threatened here, so it's either life or death.
Yeah.
So I take life in jail rather than death altogether. So, you know, that's a kind of a deep type statement, you know what I mean? But that's how I feel, you know what I mean? And so I would just like to tell everybody to be armed, man, and prepare. You know what I'm saying?
So it's not like
into that shit,
like
Absolutely.
I would like go ahead and get my license and like go like to the range and like practice, but it's just I've seen too many like TV news like where like there's a crossover with like both guns like at each other, and like guns like if you have your own gun, like it's not really like reliable, like it's like ultimate death like in the outcome.
What I will say, and probably what statistics say is, man, if you got a gun, you got to use it.
Yeah.
Or maybe if you got a gun, somebody gonna use one on you.
Yeah.
I mean, it just live by the sword, you die by the sword. But when we talking to protection, you live by the sword or you die by the sword.
Yeah.
So we're not talking live by the sword, die by the sword when you walk in the streets. We're talking live by the sword, die by the sword if they come through this threshold. If they try to take anything that's ours in here.
Yeah.
If they try to come through our door.
Yeah,
if they try to harm anything that's within this vicinity.
Yeah.
Then that's how I look at it. You know, and I can't have it. So I look at you brothers like, y'all better get it while you at the right.
Yeah.
Before it maybe be taken away.
Yeah.
That's what they thinking about it. You know, that's what they talk about.
That's what they do right now.
So I would just get it while you can. Get it while it's hot.
Yeah. Anything else you about to touch the topics?
No.
All right. So today's topics are vulnerability and masculinity. The reason why I picked this is because you hear a lot lately that men do not open up more, and we're very closed-minded, and we're very strong and blunt in realizing. So let's just break it down. And then masculinity, because I'll just say because you got women now becoming the new men, and men being the new women. So let's just break that down.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
Yeah, let's go.
So where do you start? Vulnerability.
I think you could add feminine to that topic too, because like how you
just a balance both.
Yeah, included like female to the whole play.
But it's like we don't got no females here. That's why I was just kind of focused on.
We give our perspective.
We can give our perspective.
Yeah. They might chop us up for it, but
fuck it. You know
fuck it.
Yeah.
It's safe. It's safe here.
It's safe.
Yeah.
I get my cars.
Bitch, you bad. Yeah, I'm off. I roll my weed and nothing like that, right? Oh, that's
here we
not on camera. All right.
It's a drink.
All right, cool. Nah, I just asked. I don't know.
All right. So the first question is, when you hear the word vulnerability, what comes to mind?
Yikes! I think that's what comes to any man's mind. Like, I don't even think that usually be in a man's vocabulary. Well, hey, I feel vulnerable. Like, hey, homie, cuz I feel vulnerable. Yeah, that ain't something that men even discuss. So vulnerability is like, what is vulnerability? Man, we gotta tell people. We gotta tell them what it is. Because they don't know. So, my opinion was vulnerability, like how it's just feelings that we suppress. Our vulnerability is that feeling. Talking to the fellas, You know, that feeling, the unknown, you don't have no understanding, the confusion, you know, not being emotionally intelligent, you know, not having a solution to the problem, you know, so that all those things kind of can make a man feel vulnerable, you know, your strength, your weaknesses, you know. Men have a lot of vulnerabilities. It's just we are not allowed to show it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth. We're not allowed to. So that's what y'all gotta understand as men and for the women. You know, we can't show it as a man. It's too much of a weakness. And as a man, if you're exposing your weakness, you're vulnerable. So that's why we don't talk about it, because we don't want to be vulnerable. We don't want nobody to know we're vulnerable. We don't want nobody to know where to hit us where we hurt.
I mean, I'll use it like this. It's the same thing of like a recipe or a plan that you don't want to tell all our secrets. You just don't.
Why would you? It's like kryptonite.
Yeah.
If I tell you my vulnerability, you go and hit me where it hurt. And our vulnerability is different because we might not only have a few. So I might have 2 things that make me feel vulnerable. And you attack one of them, it might fuck me up for life.
Exactly.
You know, and that's the difference between men and women. Women, you know, they don't like to be vulnerable, but they're vulnerable more often.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. As men, we gotta understand they always vulnerable.
Yeah.
So, you know, we don't even got that in mind. They always vulnerable and don't like being vulnerable. We don't like being vulnerable. We're never vulnerable and never want to be vulnerable. Like we ain't forget like it. We don't even want to know what vulnerability is. So, you know, you gotta have balance. Like you gotta know a little something. Not knowing vulnerability that's how we don't understand women. You know what I'm saying? That's what we too damn masculine. We so masculine we don't even understand vulnerability, which could kind of be like a feminine trait.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which that's what's balanced too. Some of you can't be too hard. You gotta be a little vulnerable. And that's how I'm coming out. Like that's what podcast is for, is be able to speak and talk and be able to elaborate more on topics that bring out vulnerability in you that you gotta be able to talk about. You gotta how are they gonna understand if we ain't breaking it down and being vulnerable as ourselves to even talk about it, to even, you know, get into depth on it. But yeah, it's not for us, but balance is key. So we ain't saying be a vulnerable little bitch. We just saying, you know, open up a little bit. It's a little bit, you know, whether it hurt or not. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of being a man, when you just gotta do something even when you don't want to do it or it don't feel good. You gotta do it. We gotta be vulnerable. We 3 men up here gotta be vulnerable, talk so other men can, you know, catch on or you know.
Yeah. I mean, in my own opinion, with vulnerability, like
you hear that word.
yeah, like as you said about strength, you basically I think it's just like us being men, like we don't really show vulnerability, but like if we have something that we've been like hiding like in ourselves, and then like we just want to bring out, then that's where vulnerability that takes place and takes action in a way. And like also what you said about feelings and emotions, like we have to be like strong, we have to be fearless, and we have to be like careless in a way. So like I would say that like we also have to show a little of like the sad parts, like that. I know like us.
They're sometimes the real.
Yeah, like, but we don't ever like do that like with our like homeboys or like with our family members, because like it's not something as men do. Like we have to show that traditional lifestyle.
Yep. Being a traditional man, no F&Es, man, no feelings and emotions, especially to be expressed to another man.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard because expressing your feelings and emotions to another man is like, what really is it going to do? Mm-hmm. It's not going to do nothing but help you express your feelings and emotions, because you ain't going to express these feelings and emotions to a woman.
Yeah.
So if you don't express them to another man, pause and all that, you ain't never expressing them. Yeah. Who can you express it to? Yeah. So the thing is to be vulnerable. You know what I mean? First, that's what vulnerability start with the homies, with the fellas, and then you should be able to bring it to your lady. Yeah. Some people can't do none of that. You know what I mean? Some people could talk to the homies, can't talk to their ladies. Some niggas can talk to their lady, can't talk to the homies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's balance. It's like vulnerability is rough. But I want to say vulnerability for women is probably far more tougher, and they go through it far more, which makes me feel that which makes me understand their emotions. If you feel vulnerable like that, your emotions will be crazy. So I just put myself in a predicament for a moment that I feel vulnerable, and I'm like, damn, what if I felt like this a lot? And that's how I relate. You can't relate to emotion and feelings of a woman. You can relate to a situation, like right. I say you like I just gave an example, a vulnerable situation. Now my feelings and emotions is nothing like what her feelings and emotions is, but I could get myself out of a vulnerable situation. I can get you out of this vulnerable situation. This situation doesn't necessarily make me feel vulnerable. With the situation, this is your vulnerable. That's women have more vulnerabilities than us. That's why we gotta say, what's wrong with you? You can't. Come on, I got it. Like, what's wrong? Why are you acting like that? You can't go out because this. You know what I'm saying? But you have some men that's like that too. That's anal like that. They can't go out unless something's right, or they got a certain amount of money, or they feel a certain type of way. So it's men like that too, but it's just probably not as, they don't go through it as much as women, like you said, because of their emotions. But that's what vulnerability is emotions. So we don't have no vulnerability because we really don't have no emotions that we express. So vulnerability is kind of like, you can have emotions, but if you never really express it, how you being vulnerable? So that's how we avoid vulnerability. This is vulnerability. Expressing it. We can feel whatever the fuck we feel inside. Who gonna know? It's when we gotta tell somebody how we feel. That's when we get vulnerable. We can hold it in. We might hold this shit for the rest of our life. We alright, kinda. We be alright. I ain't saying we good, or we might not be alright. But you know, we'll live.
It changes once you
express
it. Bring it out.
Or who you bring it out to.
But when I hear the word vulnerability, right, when it comes to my mind, I just feel like it's just, you feel weak, bitch, in that moment, and you really can't, like.
That's what you related to.
Yeah. Really,
that's the only thing.
Yeah.
So, because maybe that's the, and that's probably what I was related to too, because that's our language. That's what I just said about you being in a situation where you felt vulnerable. Like the only way you ever felt vulnerable was when you've been in a situation that might have made you feel like a bitch. You've been in a situation where you
whining too much.
And that's probably the only way I could really relate to. Or therapy. That was a hard decision for me. Therapy, so that was a little tough. You know, just being able, you know, I don't know you fellas, but y'all, my fellow black brothers now, try imagine going to therapy and you seeing somebody that ain't your skin color or ain't your sex or ain't your. It's rough. So that's a vulnerable.
Too. It's cool.
That's cool as fuck.
It's cool as fuck to talk to somebody.
But you got to get to the point. That's the vulnerable thing. So, you know, for people out there who maybe need therapy that ain't get to the point, man, you know, get to it at your own pace. You know what I'm saying? That's something I'm figuring out. You know, you can't really pressure people to do that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta crawl before you walk. Gotta crawl before you walk. You know what I'm saying? But for the people that don't want to go, you gotta understand that you're a liability to other people's mental health. So by you not going to therapy, you might be causing somebody else to have to go to therapy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, take care of that so you heal that virus.
Are you still going to therapy, or are you like completed?
I go to therapy for fucking research purposes, man. Like, you know, like I said, I'm a reformed street guy. You know, I've been to prison, I've been in gangs, so I just go to therapy to learn ways to deal with my problems that I never dealt with it before. So that's a vulnerability for me. Like, say somebody cursing me out and you can't go upside their head. You know what I'm saying? So my ways is to find things, find other ways, you know, I can intellectually curse you out. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that. They don't like that when you're smart. You know you're smart, and you can tell them go fuck yourself without saying go fuck yourself. You know, and
so Jimmy Neutron ass nigga. Yeah.
So you know, just quick with the wit. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. because I'm used to violence. You know, everybody ain't used to violence. I'm used to it. That's my first go-to. You know, so I appreciate having more emotional intelligence and, you know, mental discipline to be able to listen to different perspectives and aspects and how to go about situations, and it's been working. It hurt, but it worked. For the people that understand that it hurt, but it worked. You know what I'm saying? You gotta eat that shit, bite that bullet.
Well, I like how like you don't see violence as the answer. You're trying to see it. You're trying
violence is a weakness.
More, yeah, you're trying to go in a more like smart way of handling the situation.
Yeah, violence is a weakness. That's the first. If the person first goes to violence, is because they don't know any other way to handle something. So I've been fighting since I was 5 years old. Yeah. I moved around a lot, went to other schools. I didn't care. I started liking it. Yeah. That's when it get crazy. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, who next? Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. It became a part of my lifestyle, still to this day. You know what I'm saying? But we got kids, we older. You know, I haven't been in any fist fights probably a couple years. You know, fist fights lead to different violence. Yeah, I'm retired. Definitely reformed and retired. But, you know, you never forget it. It doesn't go away. And that's what the people gotta understand. When you retire or you quit or you reformed or you let things in your past go, it don't go away. You know, muscle memory is just there. It sits there. You got your good angel, you got your you know what I'm saying? So it's like this always there. You just gotta make that conscious. You gotta make, you know, your conscious and your mental more stronger, you know, to stop repeating the same shit. So therapy is dope. Therapy is a person guiding you to help yourself with different solutions that you might not have. Word.
Here's the next question. Do you think men feel more pressure to hide their emotions than women
do? Do men feel more pressure? I would kind of say women feel more pressure. Women feel really? To hide. You said hide. You said hide the emotions. Give me the question again.
So, do you think men feel more pressure to hide their emotions than women do?
Yeah. We ain't supposed to have no F&Es. I was told, you know, I was a gang member, you know, so, you know, the Crips, like, from what I was told, man, no F&Es, man. We ain't got no F&Es, no feelings and emotions. You deal with anything with this, with feelings and emotions, man, you're gonna have to get in a circle. Like that. Yeah, we got the same girl. Now we beefing, we homies. Now, when a guy that might have rank, he said, yo, y'all beefing over a girl? Now both of y'all get y'all butt whooped. You know, so it's like discipline. So it's like self-discipline within your gang, your organization. You know what I'm saying? So I've been through stuff like that. You know, where guys owe each other money and they can't work it out. Well, then both of y'all say, I can't handle this shit with no F&Es. Both of y'all get in a circle. Put the homies on them. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's like, and that might not even be the correct way to. It probably wasn't the correct way we probably wasn't supposed to be doing that, but that's what it was, and that's what we taught, and that's what we bred. You feel what I'm saying? So when I'm saying that's breeding violence into people, but crazy part is violence was bred into me before gangs. Yeah. So I jumped into gangs because I wasn't scared of violence already. So I was fighting before gangs. So, you know, it was just like, I went right into it. Can I ask you this?
Did you lose a couple?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But I'm
because I asked that because
my record just when your record is so impeccable, like it's just like your losses don't even count. Like if you go in there, I went in the room with a 300-pounder before. I'm probably like 150 right now, 160 right now. Yeah. I went to jail at 130. Yeah. My max was probably like 190. You know what I'm saying? So the point, and I lost when I got big. My max was like 200. I probably like 190 something. And I lost when I was big because I got cocky. I thought I couldn't wait to throw this weight around.
Yeah.
And couldn't throw it around.
I'd be like that.
So that's like boxers or you
Yeah.
can't just be jumping class and think you're gonna do the same thing.
You gotta stick in your class.
So in my class, I'm used to fighting big guys. I'm used to fighting bullies. I'm the bully assassinator. I want to know I'm going for the bully before they even bully me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, who the bully? This nigga the bully? What's up, pussy? I'm fucking with the bully now. There's this confusion.
Yeah.
Now it's mind tricks. 90% mental, 10% physical. So fighting to me is more mental than physical. I'm fighting demons. So the 10% physical, that shit gonna be over like this. It's the mental war.
Yeah.
I
wish I had you in high school.
I probably had the most fights in my high school. I went to North Plainfield, you know what I mean? So I was fighting outside school every day. Like, I couldn't get suspended my whole last year. I wasn't gonna graduate. I got expelled from school for fighting. My only thing in my life that I ever had trouble for was fighting and selling drugs. And I'm a good, charismatic, smart kid.
Yeah. You seem like a good kid.
I like violence. That's how, like, I'm a little guy. Just imagine, I'm a little guy, pretty boy, my whole life, fly, cool, girls, friends, all my friends athletes, and that's probably why I got athlete friends. I was gangbanging at a young age. I'm ready. So imagine you're an athlete, y'all some big guys. It was like I'm rolling with y'all like the athletes, and I'm just the gang member rolling with all. I never hung really with gang members other than my gang. Then I go hang with all straight people because I'm curious. So I go hang with people that got nothing to do with what I got to do with.
Yeah.
So I'm in a whole other world just soaking it in, but I kind of bring my world to them. So you know how it is in the suburbs or how it is in places. Mm-hmm. They like that shit. It's cool. They like the lifestyle, and that lifestyle brings bond. They like the hood shit. They like the gang banging. They like the urban shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like Broadway. Y'all from out here? Union. So Union pretty good.
Yeah,
all right, Vauxhall.
Vauxhall definitely, yeah.
So you understand what I'm saying? So it's basically saying, I'm a Vauxhall nigga, but you running around in the suburbs and you running around Springfield. It's like it's a whole different world. Now if you stay here, I move around. So I'm from here. I'm from Vauxhall as our example, but I'm going everywhere. So that's your example. So I'm from you. I know what Vauxhall at. My homies, shout out to Jug and all the homies that be from Vauxhall and shit. My homegirl used to live right in the middle of their set, the middle of they hood. They homeboys. So when I used to go over there, man, these people probably don't even leave this block radius. Everything like right here, like nobody, they probably don't go to Irvington. They probably don't go to Union. So it's like the other side of Union. So it's just like, I keep that in mind. Like, you know what I mean? It's the lifestyle. It's like, it's I was curious about the suburbs. The suburbs is curious about the hood. That's all good. So that's how it is. I like that shit. I move around.
What you guys need to say about that?
I think to piggyback what you said about females are more vulnerable, but I do feel like with the whole pressure, like I said before, like with the whole like traditional like being strong, fearless, careless, like I don't think that I think they do feel more pressure because like they have to hide it and have to have this appearance that they're men and that they have to show like some sort of like.
That's why they're going nuts on us right now. The pressure that they're under. It's not for them. It's not for them, brother.
You know what it is? It's a lot of
pressure bust pipes. They are. A
lot of gender wars right now.
The gender wars is because of the inflation. There wouldn't be no gender wars if we had paper. It's all about money. Yeah. We are in a bad economy. The only thing that women don't understand is, you feel me, from my perspective, is they don't think of everything. They only think of them and theirs. Yeah. So as a man, this is what I can say, example I give women. I just gave it to them on my podcast. When you go out the house and you walk out the house, you think about you and maybe your children. And if you have a husband, maybe your husband. Because you might say he alright. But men leave out the house, real men, real leaders. You gotta worry about everybody, even the other men. The weak ones that can't, you gotta pick him up. Come on, get your ass up, nigga. We gotta get this done. Or you might have to make the decision where you gotta cut them off. You can't leave no women and children. You can't leave the elderly. So, you know, as a that should be like, that's my biggest example of what it's like to be a man.
That's a good example.
When you leave out this house, you leave out the house as a man, you gotta worry about everything. You gotta worry about men. You gotta about the weak man that can't take care of his family, and he might leave his whole people stranded. You gotta worry about the women and children. You gotta worry about the elderly. I don't think women got that scope of like a mind frame when they leave out the house every day. You know, and that's not a bad thing. Like, I don't want you, you're not supposed to, but you're supposed to have that understanding of men. What women are doing right now is emasculating men at an alarming rate, especially our black women. They're making us try to understand their perspectives. They're making us understand their emotions and feelings while disregarding ours. You know what I'm saying? If you disrespect a man can't respect you. If you disrespect yourself, a man can't respect you. It's, you know, it's simple, but they don't have that logic because their emotions and their feelings tell them whatever they want to tell them. Their emotions and their feelings tell them, I'm supposed to get treated like this. Yes, you're supposed to get treated like a lady when you act like a lady. You can't be a lady and a whore and expect being a lady. A lady is not a whore. A lady is a lady. A whore is a whore. You know what I'm saying? So you got niggas is niggas and gentlemen is gentlemen. You feel what I'm saying? You know?
That's why that's saying.
But we get grouped. It's different types of women. Yeah, but it's only one type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? You either a nigga, but you know, women, they whores, liars, manipulators. They got so many different things. But niggas is just niggas. When you a nigga, you either a good nigga or you a bad nigga. So
that's why you heard that saying, you can't turn a hoe to a housewife. That's basically a good example too.
I don't necessarily believe in that example, but nah. I would say more of an example to it is it's like you are the company you keep. You are your actions. Like, women don't think that they have to deal with the consequences and repercussions of the actions. And I'm just, some people, and they're gonna just say women, some men too, but it's a lot of women that don't think they gotta deal with the consequences. A woman let her car break down and just think somebody gotta buy her a new car. You let this car, why didn't you get the oil change? Why didn't you even you tell me to buy your hair and nails? Why didn't you tell me to get your oil change? How am I so? Women think we're supposed to know what's in their head. Yeah. That's where they mess up. We are at odds, and at odds we can't see each other. But it's real disturbing for the black community to be at odds and we can't see each other when we see our women seeing other people. They see other women of different races. They see other men of different races.
But you think that's why other brothers are dating outside their race?
The brothers are done with sisters. And you want to be realistic here? And that's not, I'm not talking about the people that's, you know, the black pride people and people that don't go outside. We're talking about the people that's just starting to realize what the problem is. And we ain't going to say black women are the problem. We're going to say we are, as a collective, are the problem. But what I want black women to understand is we don't got the ball no more, baby. We ain't had the ball in about 5 to 10 years. So if y'all want something to change, y'all got to change it. Y'all were trying to get this female president for the last couple elections. Y'all want something to change, you have to change it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all leader. It's a man's world, but women running it. The reason it's a man's world is because it's ran on men, morals, principles, and integrity, which women don't have. A man can't just go out and sell his dick and pay his rent in the open like a woman could. So if a woman could just do that, where's your integrity and morals and principles? A man ain't gonna do it. Men ain't doing that at an alarming rate like women. That's the oldest profession. That means prostitution is the first business. Damn near, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm bugging?
No, you splitting right now.
So niggas prostitute too.
Yeah, you have OnlyFans.
Niggas prostitute too, but not at a rate that women do.
Yeah, because they do it more.
It's more easier for them. They're women.
Yeah.
Those women don't have, I'm not going to say, and let's be politically correct, we're not going to say they have no morals and no principles. They don't have those morals and principles.
Okay, that.
So those morals and principles, so if you don't have those morals and principles, you can't lead nothing. What you leading us to hell? Respectfully. Like I could probably make about a quarter on OnlyFans right now.
Yeah.
Right now. But I got 3 girls. I got it. I ain't scared. I got the dignity is definitely in there.
Yeah.
The morality of what I'm doing to get there, how I'm obtaining it, and but I just want women that kind of understand that, and that's okay because that's a woman mindset. The books say it. All the good books say it. The Bible, Torah, Quran say it. It's telling y'all how y'all are. It's telling us how y'all are. So as men, we gotta understand that, and we gotta prepare for that. So it's always our fault, bro. It's always our fault. Y'all agree? When they blame men, when they say it's always the men's fault, it ain't always the black man's fault. That's where y'all fucking it up. It ain't always the black man's fault. It's man fault. Mankind. Mankind fault. So when we say it's man fault, it's this nigga fault, it's this nigga. When they blame it, they not really blaming. They make it seem like you blaming black men. They're not blaming black men. They're just deflecting from themselves. So they not blaming. Everything is not, but we know that though. So we supposed to know they're unable to handle that. So that's why we supposed to handle it. So, I ain't really been dating and shit like that because some of that shit I can't handle. You know what I mean? But when you, as a man, for it to have that understanding, everything is our fault. That's what it is. Everything is our fault because you're supposed to be the man with the solution. Now they manipulate and flip it on us. How we gonna have solutions to problems when you can't even tell us what the problem is? And that's where it's ladies is gonna always lead back to you. Y'all basically buildthenigga.com. I'm an example. I'm a buildthenigga.com. I'm a street guy as an entrepreneur now, and I'm learning from women. They sat down and showed me credit, and I ain't know none of this shit. Show me something. So I'm like, all right, I'm using it, and I'm implementing it. Why I ain't implementing nothing I show you? So what I learned as a man, black man, is I can't tell a black woman shit. Mother, my sister, possibly my daughters. Possibly. How can I tell my daughter shit if I can't tell her mother shit? She gonna see her mother talk to me and not listen to me. Her mother could tell me what to do. Her mother could tell me about my life. I can't do it to her. Are you listening to me, brother?
No, I'm listening.
You know how emasculating that is?
Yeah.
That's why niggas run. You basically saying, I gotta listen to your emotions. I gotta understand a woman. I might as well turn into a woman. That's what they doing. They running from bitches. They beating bitches up and killing them. Or they just turning into a woman so they can do the same thing women do. Men don't even want to be men no more. They want to be bitches. Girls just want to have fun. I just played that song for my girls. I put the song up with their picture. Girls just want to have fun. I'm with the song playing in my head. Girls do just want to have fun. They just want to have fun. If you give a woman fun for the rest, then she happy. All they want is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You provide and entertain them. That's my life to you, is to provide and entertain you. That ain't the type of woman I want. I got purpose, baby. That's why a woman ain't gonna last for me. I ain't no shucking and jiving, providing and entertaining for your ass. We providing and entertaining. We gonna be providing and entertaining. We doing it for everybody. The community.
Yeah, together.
Not to get her. Not just me providing and entertaining for you. Who the fuck is they think they gods? And they tell us that we think we gods because we tell them they're not gods. They are godly. They do godly things. They do godly things. But, you know, pussy don't run my world. That's why I go through what I go through, because they know I know. Yeah, that was good. See you later. See you later, baby.
Yeah, he shut out.
Shit don't work on me.
Yeah.
That don't work. And that's what they use. That's what they sell. Now imagine if that shit, niggas could do it too. Certain niggas could do it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Not as much as women.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if niggas could do it, it had no pride, dignity. If niggas, I don't see prideful male prostitutes. Do you?
No.
You see niggas like, I'm a male prostitute, cash at me.
Nope.
They do it on the low.
It's a small portion.
Small portion. You feel what I'm saying? So one, not many men can do it. Mm-hmm. So we ain't gonna say every man can be a fucking prostitute. You gotta be good looking, you gotta be whatever. Yeah. So we ain't so every man can do it. But the men that's doing it, I don't look at men. So it might just not be on my radar. And that's another thing we gotta understand. We gotta understand the female perspective. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like when you said, you know, the girls ain't here today, so we missing out on the lady perspective. Yeah. Sometimes you need to hear what they think. They tell you what they feel and think. It just doesn't always make sense to us, and that's what they don't understand. It's not gonna make sense to us because we don't have those feelings and emotions. But we gotta be open-minded and be able to try to relate to the situations they're in, and they gotta be open-minded to being logical and try to have some more self-control and discipline. They don't want to listen to us. They don't want us. They want a rich white man to tell them. They don't want us, brother. They don't. I just told you I can't talk to my mother. I can't talk to my sister. I can't talk. I'm there. I hope I can. I got my babies right now. Yeah. But you know when they're getting older, if she see her mother talking a certain way, she lost respect. I see my mother disrespect you. I ain't never been disrespected in my life, but the only disrespect I ever took in my life was from my children's mother. As a black man, I'm telling you right now, police never disrespect me, no CO never disrespect me, no Crip ain't never disrespect me, no Blood, no Yet Thou Like King. Nobody never disrespected me to the point of my children's mother. Because they get away with it. They don't have no consequences and repercussions. That's an example. They don't have no consequences and repercussions for disrespecting me because I'm their kid father. And if I do something, I'm going down. Yeah. If I say anything, I'm going down. If I do anything, I'm going down. Yeah. Just turning my back and walking away from them, I feel like I'm going down. Yeah. So where do you win? You just keep trying. You know what I mean? Keep your boundaries.
Yeah, of course.
Time will tell, you know, when they looking stupid over the next couple of years where they keep holding because they dealing with feelings and emotions. They don't even know 4 years passed and they still got the same feelings and emotions while everybody else moving along.
Yeah, of course, everybody passes.
But you still got these feelings and emotions all these years later. It's gonna tell. It ain't nobody gonna notice in the first couple of years. They ain't gonna notice till it's 5 years, 10 years. They ain't like, this bitch still acting crazy. It's like if it's a nigga. Now you got more crazy bitches than you got crazy niggas. But if the crazy niggas is really crazy, the crazy niggas will kill you, kidnap you.
Yeah.
The crazy bitches just mentally harass you. So what I'm learning is women damage is different from men damage. We hurt each other different. Men physically and mentally hurt women. Women can physically hurt a man, but mostly it's mentally. For a man, our mental ain't strong enough. You see the feelings and emotions they hang and hold on to and go through their head. We can't even hold a couple of those feelings and emotions in our head. That's what makes us do the crash out shit.
Lose control.
Crash it makes us crash out. It makes us lose control. It makes us throw everything we know out the window because we never dealt with that. So that's why I go to therapy, to deal with things that I never dealt with and find a way. Because you throw something at me I never dealt with, I fuck around and lose it. It's all PTSD and anxiety. somebody running here and point a gun, right? I ain't even gonna be scared. I'm be like, yo, what the fuck?
You gonna be scared?
Yeah, I ain't gonna be scared. I'm be like, yo, I'm be like, yo, why the fuck is you pointing a gun at him? What the fuck? What do you want?
Yeah.
You want some money? I got $20. I got some credit. What you want? Take the shit. What the chain? Take the chain.
Yeah.
Put the fucking gun away, dude. You ain't gotta kill us with no fucking little shit in here. You feel what I'm saying? Like I fucking around trying to take it from him.
Yeah.
Cause that's what like there's no fear for that type of shit, and that's not a good thing. You feel me? I got PTSD and anxiety. You feel me? Not like mental health. I hope we could get a little bit into that. I got PTSD like real bad to the point I ain't even know. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like I just my way of life. So now I'm talking to that therapist and I'm talking to them. I'm like, damn, I'm anxious. I'm not scary. So let's see if you had anxiety and somebody come in, your anxiety and put you in fear.
Yeah.
My anxiety will put me in go.
Okay.
My PTSD put me in go mode instead of putting me. So I'm conflicted to jump up or
Fight or flight.
Fight or flight.
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm glad you, man. Damn. Fight or flight.
Yeah.
That's how we react with women when we put in situations where we don't know what to do. We fight or we flight. Some men fight with their fists and weapons. Some men fight mentally. Or we fight. And then when we flight, that leave them mentally fucked.
Yeah.
So I want to say this to my children's mothers and the people that I left behind. You know, I left you behind for my mental health, so I wouldn't do stuff that I couldn't stand on. I don't stand on the behavior that you exhibit. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't do those type of things. I'm really like that. You feel me? So if I really got an issue with somebody, we really gonna get to it. I don't got no issues with no woman or my children's mother. I wanna solve y'all issues. You know what I'm saying? So by you bringing issues to me like you in the streets or like you like talking to me like you a op or an enemy, it's dangerous for you. You feel what I'm saying? It's dangerous for you because I don't play them type of games and you putting me in a predicament to either fight or flight. I'm gonna flight. I can't fight y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna flight. So I just want y'all to know when y'all women bring that energy, especially to guys that been in the street or to guys that have no type of street, they gonna run even faster. A street guy gonna stick around till it get bad. The guy that ain't from the street, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Get the deuces. I'm not dealing with this hood rat shit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But it's just a rage of emotions that they don't know how to deal with, you know? And when y'all take accountability for that, then the man can take the blame. That's moving forward. Right there. Accountability. They don't take no women. They don't have no accountability. Accountability. Men don't got no accountability too, though.
Yeah.
They don't got no accountability either. So, but the ones that do, the real men, you know, the last of the Mohegans, the guys, you know, they don't want them men because them men hold them accountable. So don't act like it ain't accountable men. It's accountable men and it's accountable women. It's just the people that's not accountable is scary as fuck.
Yeah.
It's scary as fuck. I don't want to be you accountable, motherfucker. You gonna hold me again? But ladies, this is what I want, and I'm speaking to ladies. I don't give a fuck if a man don't want to be accountable. I'm so accountable. I'm gonna be accountable for him. You're an idiot. You're an idiot if you don't want to be accountable. You have to be accountable, man. That's how everything gonna run smooth. If I be accountable for, if we come here, I fuck some shit up, bro. I fuck some shit up. You might take it easy on me just because I was accountable about it. I broke some equipment, bro. And this shit cost $1,000, man. You know, don't worry about it, man. You know, we was planning on getting a new one anyway. So just by me being accountable, I might have made off easy. Or I might have to pay the whole $1,000. Yeah. But whatever. Yeah. I feel like accountability. I feel like since I started taking accountability, I started getting blessed. Feel what I'm saying? I feel like yeah. Let's round of applause for that.
Accountability is key, bro. Would you put accountability? Because there's a list that I have too. I have like a list.
I should have top of my list right now.
I gotta put communication, then accountability, and I put like hygiene and all that.
As far as dating.
As far as dating, yeah.
Real talk. Hygiene definitely always top of the list because I have great hygiene. Mm-hmm. You know, and women lately has been a little different for women lately. Maybe because y'all so masculine. Y'all embracing like masculine traits. You know, one of my traits that might be feminine is I'm well groomed. You know, and I embrace that. You know, I was raised by women. I watched them, you know, take care of themselves a lot. And I watched them take care of me, and they taught me how to take care of myself.
That's what's
The
up.
women I dated, you know, they made sure like, yo, I like it when you shave. I like it when it's so. Women taught me my hygiene, so to see women that might not have the greatest hygiene is a little weird to me. But hygiene is definitely important.
That's definitely important.
Accountability is definitely important.
It's up there, but then I think
accountability before communication.
You say accountability first, then communication.
Yeah, because you got to be accountable. You got to be able to communicate what you're accountable for. If you don't,
that's a good way to say.
So look, ladies, for real niggas, for real men, you know what I'm saying? If you accountable and you communicate what you're accountable for, we'll take it from there.
It'll be smooth from there.
The problem that we have with accountability with y'all is y'all don't want to take accountability. Y'all want to force it on us and make people that's not accountable take accountability for it. That's not how it works. Y'all know it's our fault, whatever, right? So y'all know that we already know we're gonna wear it. So y'all blame us ahead of time. So you blame us for the act and whatever going on, and it fucks up our head because we know it's not us. You know what I'm saying? We know it's like a string. So we know it's not us, but y'all try to convince us it's us. And that's where the mental health shit comes in. Like, yo, first of all, it was you. Just say it was you and I'll handle it. Don't say it's me and make it feel like it was me, because now I'm self-reflecting in me and now I'm lost in me and you enjoying yourself and you manipulated it. So now you keep me. So now I'm like me. These things is pressuring me. How can I deal with these problems that they not the problems and emotions that's mine? So now I'm drowning in something that has nothing to do with me. Why this person get to keep putting it off on me? They never have to face their shit. So
it's like you going inside your own second place.
It's like you're beneath them.
Yeah.
You're emasculating me. Yeah. You're basically saying I'm never gonna face my phone. I'm gonna put all this shit on you without taking accountability for it, even though I know you're gonna handle it. So it's like I know he's gonna handle it, so I'm gonna just put accountability, but you're not taking the pressure off him. The accountability is a pressure, which I understand they don't want to take. But what y'all don't understand is accountability is not the hard part of whatever's going on. The solution is the hard part of what's going on. They're so stuck and scared of accountability, they will never ever get to a solution. If you take the accountability, it's on the man to have the solution. It's not on the man to take the accountability for you, ladies. That's where the confusion is.
That's why a lot of brothers deal with like suicide.
Absolutely. Mental health.
And mental health. And
most of our problems aren't our problems.
Most of our problems
aren't our problems.
Yeah, we gotta go out our ways for women every fucking moment. And
don't even get the respect.
No, we don't.
Or the accountability for it. So if you basically saying this is our problem that we gotta have the solution for, what the fuck are we with you for? Why am I with you? If everything is my problem, I gotta have a solution for everything and every problem, even ones that ain't mine. Why am I with you? Those problems that you putting on me are your problems that you supposed to solve. No, they're your problems that you're supposed to be accountable for that I'm gonna solve for you. If you're accountable for it, I can solve it for you. If you're making me accountable for it, I might not even know what it is. Yeah. What am I even being accountable for? What did I do?
Like, is it going to get bigger and bigger? Like, it's not.
It's going to pile on until you can't. But yeah. Now, let's be ready to play devil's advocate. Mm-hmm. Imagine what's piled on a person who never looked themselves in the mirror, who never been accountable for none of their actions, who never faced it. Imagine what they scared of. Imagine their fear. Imagine their fear. I am an unaccountable person, fear. I am a weak person, fear. I'm a person that's going to make you face your shit unknowingly. Mm-hmm. I'm so real, raw, and direct. You can't sit with me unless you're real, raw, and direct, or have understanding of a real, raw, and direct person, or can deal with it. So, yeah. Or the fight comes in. Yeah. So you ready? You know what the fight is? To break me. Buck break. I'm going through a buck breaking phase right now. The feds try to break me. Cops try to break you. Baby mama try to break you. I'm unbreakable. Feel me? But being unbreakable is the worst. When you're unbreakable, what they gonna do to you? Any and everything. They say whatever they want. They say I got hurt. I got 7 kids out here. Say whatever they want to say. It's just buck working. It's destroy, dismantle, discredit. Yeah, man, I'm like that, brother. We talk about anything.
Yo, make sure y'all like and comment, subscribe, yo. We diving
in. We gotta collaborate too, man. Collaborate posts. I'll be checking y'all shit. I don't see y'all be doing that. Why y'all be doing that?
We ain't even done collabs yet.
Why y'all don't do the collab posts? Is it a reason why?
That's not a reason why. We haven't looked into it yet.
So yeah, man.
You mean like go on other people's
like when we post together and it collaborates on both pages.
Oh.
Okay, I love. We can talk about that off camera. We ain't gonna make y'all look like
I mean, we tagged them.
Yeah, but no, actually, a collaborative post is where it's like a tag, but you collaborate posts on both of y'all platforms at the same time.
Okay.
So maybe we could get into that with Mars so y'all can see what y'all.
Yeah, because we learning. We still learning.
Yeah, like, each one teach one, bro.
Yeah, because like I know what you're talking about. You're talking about like basically
collab
like,
posts.
There's a feature on IG for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you probably had the feature. I don't know how. When we get off camera, we can get into more of that. Yeah. So, but let's get into your question.
So the next question is, how do you define masculinity, right? And have the definition changed over time?
Masculinity was just being a man. Yeah. I'm being a man.
Yeah.
That's masculinity. In reality, masculinity is not really that. Masculinity is not rah, rah, rah. Masculinity is kind of like, the perfect form of a masculine man to me, from my world, is like kind of like the gangster and the gentleman. The gangster and the gentleman from my world. That's how And then you look at the, and I say, and the gangster and the gentleman are almost the same person. Because I met a lot of square guys, right? Yeah. They square as hell, right? The gentleman, kind of gangster too, because they green. So they like, you tell the fucker, no, you fuck off, man. Who the fuck are you? You're a fucking killer? Can't kill me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they not scared. It's like, dude, like fuck you, fuck your little street reputation. Like it's like they're a gentleman. It's like, dude, I'm not even coming at you. Like, why are you even bringing this to me? So it's like, I think being masculine is kind of being fearless. Doesn't mean you're the toughest guy in the world. You can be fearless in the sport. You can be fearless in tech. Yeah. So I feel masculine is just kind of being, it's just willing to take something head on. Like it's strength. It's being solution based. It's, I would say, being a gangster and a gentleman, man. Some people, and the way I say gangster and a gentleman, people got different definitions for gangster and a gentleman. Some people look at gangsters as street guys, which some street guys are gangsters. I think being a gangster is being fearless. And I think being a gentleman is being fearless with boundaries. You know what I mean? I feel like being a gentleman, you're fearless, but it's a certain way you go about the etiquette of where you go about things. That's why they say you either a gangster or a gentleman. You could be both. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like both is needed. Sometimes you gotta go radical. Sometimes you gotta get radical on them. Oh, now it's fuck the police. Y'all fucking with my face. It's fuck everybody now. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time. Now the gangster come out. But when it's a gentleman, hey, let me handle it. Let me go talk to this man. Everybody, y'all shut the fuck up. Let me handle this shit. That's the gentleman and respect. You feel me? The gangster might be, it ain't nothing to talk about. Let's just go do it. The gentleman, I'm gonna shake your hand and we might go out in a duel. Respectfully though. You know what I'm saying? So gangster might be a little disrespectfully when it's time. That's a real gangster. And the gentleman, when it's time, you still might go out, but respectfully. The gentleman. So it's a different thing. A gangster will stop a man from beating a woman up. And a gentleman will stop a man from beating a woman up.
But it's like two different ways, right?
two different people, two different versions of. I remember what I said. The gangster is fearless without boundaries. The gentleman is fearless with boundaries. So masculinity to me, a real masculine man, gentleman. Because when you masculine, ain't doing masculine doesn't mean we have to be violent. Masculine means I'm so violent, I might be so violent that you don't want to get violent. I'm a gentleman about it. Like, you know my body? Let's not do this. Like, that's the gentleman about it. When a gangster might say, you know what? I'll show you, no matter what. So I feel like masculinity is being a gentleman. So ladies, a lady is the opposite of a gentleman. So the full real masculinity or like femininity is a lady. That's the women form of masculinity. Being a lady, femininity, that's y'all shit. That's y'all form of masculinity. You can't be a woman can never get what she want out of me being masculine. When has masculinity, being masculine to a man, work for you? It might work on other women. It might work on bitch ass niggas. But when has being masculine for a woman worked on a real man?
Yeah.
It never works. So now you gotta evaluate yourself. This bitch don't even think I'm a man. She don't even think I'm a man because she don't emasculate a boss. She don't emasculate this nigga. So in her mind, either people that pay her or give her money is masculine. She don't respect you. You gotta pay her or give her money, it's masculine. Hence prostitution, hence begging. And niggas do it too. It's masculine women that's giving niggas money, putting niggas on. Driving my car, that's my money. You coming to my house, eating my food, and not paying rent, that's my shit. That's masculine. That nigga feminine. He getting taken care of. That's some feminine shit. You ain't masculine. You're getting taken care of by a woman. Now, everybody's been in that predicament, including myself. But how long you gonna be in it? When you gonna get out of it? That's when it becomes niggas is becoming bitches. Niggas wanna get taken care of. Niggas wanna change sexes. It's easy to be a woman. Women get over it. Women manipulate. Nigga, you got a pussy and you cute. You can make it in this world.
Yeah.
You can make it if you use it right.
Yeah.
That don't mean fuck everybody. Yeah. That mean don't fuck nobody. Ladies, not fucking is probably, if all the women in the world said we not fucking tomorrow, we would die. If they say, yo, no women fuck no man tomorrow, they don't understand their power. And femininity, they think they want power and our power is masculinity. Their power is femininity. You can't have, it's balance. Now, you can have masculine traits. Yeah. Like men can have feminine traits, but it's not meant for us. That's not our superpower.
Yeah, that's not. So
we can't use femininity to work for us. When men use femininity to work for them, you turn into a woman, you turn into a bitch. You sex change or cross-dressing. Yeah. Respectfully, for people that like to do that, that's your business. I'm just saying, examples that I could use, that I'm knowledgeable about. So femininity is coming to, femininity is overpowering masculinity. I don't think they want masculinity. I think they fear it.
Because I've been watching a lot of podcasts lately, and I've been watching a lot of, because I've done my homework too. Hearing women saying like, yo, I do want a provider, I want a leader,
but I don't want to listen to nobody.
They don't want to listen to nobody.
Because they don't know that you have to listen to the leader. You have to follow the leader. Yeah. But they don't trust us to lead. Yeah. But they don't see life how we see life. They don't see.
I saw one. I'll give you one example. So there was one episode I was watching on and one lady was saying like, "Yo, I would love to have a man who can lead me." And he said, "Okay, but when you go out in public and you wear like was like explicit clothes and everything like that, showing your body. She was like, "Oh no man can tell me what I can wear, blah blah blah." He was like, "But baby girl, you gotta listen. You do shit like that."
Yeah, nigga, they want you to pay all their bills and don't tell them what to wear. So you want me to pay all your bills so you can go buy scampy shit and go catch another person, or just go be a sight for another guy when I'm paying all the bills? That's why they making you go 50-50. I'm gonna give you 50 so you can still go do what you want to do. That's why the niggas saying go 50-50. Why would I pay you in full to be able to still go do what you want to do? If I gotta pay in full, I can still go cheat and fuck. And that's what they do. And that's women start getting cool with that. As long as you got some money, yeah, you can fuck on me. As long as you got some money. They respect money. But money is not respected. They don't even respect the US money. Money not respected, man. You feel what I'm saying? So ladies, that's all. This money not respected. Money is come and go, man. Money not respected. It's your actions. You feel what I'm saying? It's the purpose. You feel what I'm saying? You can have all the cars and all this shit. What the fuck is your life about? What's your purpose? You feel what I'm saying? That's why you see rich people, they have no swag. They just rich. Your purpose in life is just to be rich. You ain't even giving it to people. Like if I was rich, I'd probably be giving all my money out to people. Like, you know, I got purpose. I got stuff I gotta do every day. I do that. I wake up and go to sleep doing this. You know, I don't think they got that vision. And that goes to say when we go out the house and when we look at and their vision, that's why everything we talk about correlates. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't even have that vision, they don't even want to understand our vision. They don't want to understand us, but they want us to understand them. They just emasculating us. They don't understand they're buck breaking us. And they was taught this shit. And they don't understand what would we do to anybody else that's doing this stuff as black men? What did we do when the white man did it to us? What do we do when the police do it to us? We rebel, right? So men are rebelling. Black men are rebelling against black women. We saying we're gonna go fuck with other races, passport bros. We're running away from our kids. They abandon it. We are abandoning black women.
What is it? They call us Uncle Toms because we going with
we abandoning black women. As a whole, would you agree?
Huh?
Would you agree?
Yeah.
That black men are abandoning black women?
Yeah.
So we all looking in the camera and saying, as a whole, even though is that your opinion? Are you abandoning black women?
I'm not abandoning black women.
What about you?
No.
I'm not abandoning black women yet.
Okay.
I haven't blended black women yet.
No,
but
I will.
Let me say this. I will if you don't wake up.
Okay.
Because it's people that's up. And I ain't got to do all this. But I ain't got to get on the podcast and talk to the women through the thing.
See, my thing is this. I fuck with sisters and I fuck with like what they do and everything like that because I'm Haitian. Yeah. So even though
it's a lot of culture.
Yeah, it's a lot of culture. But even though
I love Haiti. Love Haitian.
At the end of the day, I still will want to settle down with one. I would never see myself. You ain't go because they're a culture. Yeah, so you can't see yourself even getting a regular black girl because they don't have understanding of the culture. Exactly, yeah. So use that perspective as far as just men. You see how you got culture? That culture is an understanding of that men. How can you have an understanding of black men when they don't got no culture? Let me ask y'all a question. I know, you know, I'm double 2 times. I have Black Sheep podcast, so I'm a podcaster myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, shout out to Black Sheep podcast. Maybe we can get y'all guys on there and return a favor. But you know, what I was gonna say. I said, damn, what was the last thing I said before I switched it? I wanted to ask y'all a question. Yeah. What was the question? I slipped my mind. Come back. Yeah, just go ahead. You go there. I go. It was a good question. Okay. It was for both of y'all. Okay. Damn, who were we talking about? That was a good one. Okay. Right. So the next question, right? Do you think society allows men to show emotion like sadness or fear?
No.
No?
Men are not allowed to show no emotions. You're a bitch. Yeah. Can't show no emotions. You show emotions, you're a bitch. You're a woman. I don't keep saying bitch. That's how we say it as men. That's how we say it. No, but for women, if you show emotions, you're a woman. So when y'all saying he a bitch ass nigga, Or when y'all say he acting feminine.
It's another one they like to say. He's sassy.
You're sassy. That's basically what it means. You're acting like a woman. You're acting feminine. You're acting like a bitch. Sassy is basically saying you're a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you
like
can't.
This right now,
sassy, basically sassy is you can't tell a woman about herself or how you feel, or you like, sassy.
Look at this right now. A bunch of men on the podcast right now. They would think this is sassy right now. We all talking, and we should.
It's emasculating. It's crazy because you emasculating men talk. This is what y'all want us to talk. Y'all want us to talk so we can get more men to talk. They don't want us to talk. They don't give a fuck about us, bro. Especially the black ones. Let's keep it real. Especially the black ones. They don't give a fuck about us. But we gotta understand that they have so many emotions and feelings and other things that they give a fuck about. We just floating somewhere in there. And while they make us put them at the top of our rank, we gotta be our black queen. While we just floating around in a bunch of feelings and emotions of everything.
No woman on I gotta put the men upstairs first. God, my family.
That's another thing. That's another thing. These women don't got no faith at all. They don't got no faith at all. Men too. But men too. We talking about women here. Got no faith. Got no faith when we do half of the things you do.
Because I know this.
They always want to say we're cheaters. The Bible, the Quran, everybody had many wives and many concubines, and they slept with a bunch of different people. You know that about us. You can't use cheating as the ultimate thing when it's already. So we got to use prostitution as the ultimate thing for y'all. All y'all are prostitutes when you ask for certain things. You're a prostitute. When you ask for exchanging of monetary things for sex, that's prostitution.
Yeah, but like that woman gonna take that as disrespect if you call them a prostitute. Like,
yeah, I'm not gonna call you a prostitute.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's prostitution. Just have an understanding. Yeah. We're not saying it directly to them. We're saying it amongst each other where they can hear. Yeah. I'm not gonna say it that you're a prostitute because but I'm gonna know. I wouldn't in my mind. I'm not gonna deal with you because you get prostitute ways.
Like the truth, buddy.
No, they can't fake. So let me just say this.
Right?
Accountability. I can face my funk. I can look in the mirror. If my baby mother was sitting right here, I could sit next to my baby mother and have a conversation with her about anything that she could throw on me dirt-wise. None of my baby mothers would be able to do that. Mm-hmm. And I'm just women in my life. I don't think no woman in my life can face their funk. Not that I know. So I guess all the women I know just can't face their funk. I think I got one, my aunt. My aunt can face her funk. And I'm like her. I think she taught me to be like this, like just to be so raw because people so lying and faking, and also that's why I am the way I am because there's so much lie, fake, and cat. I can't stand it. So I learned. This is how I learn. If you give it to me real raw and uncut, direct, I'd have left with some jewels. Now if you capping and bullshitting, I left with your cap and bullshit. Now I'm leaving it all on the table right here. I ain't leaving you with no cap and bullshit. Somebody might get something from this. This ain't no cap and no bullshit. I'm using my own life as an example. Using my children, mothers. Using what I'm going through. So. This shit real. I'm trying to remember what I was going to ask y'all.
It's gonna come.
It's gonna come. Yeah. I know we was talking about dating outside. I know we was talking about that. I think it was dating out of the race.
You were talking about how accountability, communication, like you had the list.
Nah, I had that. It was that, but then I said something where knowing that I'm Haitian.
You coach. All right. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So, what is Black American culture?
What is Black American culture?
What is Black American culture? What is our culture?
All right. So
I know what it is, but I just want to see if y'all can name what is our culture.
I'm gonna give it like this. I see it as
you American, Black American.
No, I'm Haitian.
You Haitian? Y'all both Haitian?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. Let's go. What y'all got?
This is what I see. When I see Black America, I see it as loud, ratchet.
You gonna love what I got to say.
There's a lot of.
I want to hear your opinion before I get out.
I see a lot of baby mama drama.
Yeah, you gonna agree with me.
There is structure. Don't get me wrong. There is structure. I do see strong Black.
I got here yours. I'm ready to tell y'all what it is. It's gonna be on your podcast. I ain't even got this on my podcast, man.
That's how I see it as.
I'm sure. What you got?
I mean, look, to add to that, like I would say that, like as a Black American, like I see like this is like they go through their downfalls and like they
No culture. Y'all ready?
Okay.
Gang banging and hip hop.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't be happy about that.
But that's how it is, though. Yeah. That's how it is.
That's our culture.
What's wrong with hip hop? If you don't mind me asking.
We're murdering each other at an alarming rate because of the music. Hip hop is tainted. It's been as y'all can see, it's been infiltrated and used against us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hip hop was for all of us to be loving and have shit to do and spread love and have fun and be unique. And now it's just used, marketed, other bullshit. But I look at it like this, like that's the culture, though. You mean we had jazz, we had all these things that still are prevalent, but that's not the main culture. The main culture is gang banging, hip hop. And that's not necessarily saying hip hop is a bad thing. Gang banging culture, pretty bad, but that's our culture. That's what's in every state. That's what every hood where I go to. That's our culture. And look, it spread out to them. They even embrace our culture the most. You see them embracing, jazz like that, like at an alarming rate as hip hop. Even though hip hop has jazz in it, you feel what I'm saying? Hip hop came from jazz. We did have good cultures. We had the Renaissance culture. We had the black pride and the black radical cultures. We had a bunch. Yeah, we had so many different cultures, but the only culture left, or that's prevalent, is gang banging and hip hop. That's crazy, right? That's like one of them. You got one of them.
So what we said was it wrong?
Nah, it's just what you said. Some people might take offense to what you said, but I wouldn't, because I got Haitian. My stepmother Haitian, so they Haitians give it to you raw. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit you with petit. I don't even know what that means, but you heard it. What does that mean when they say that? So what they mean when they be like, they're like, petit. I might not be saying it right, and it's kind of like it's like a little slang saying. Yeah, I might not be saying it right, but my stepmother Haitian. They be like, petit. Not petite, but like more like like. It's like
they're saying, oh my God.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So how do you say it? Say it.
Oh bon Dieu.
Oh bon Dieu.
Oh bon Dieu.
Oh bien Dieu. Okay. Oh bon Dieu.
So they're saying, oh my God.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I don't mean to cut you off, but we have to finish up.
Okay, yeah, let's wrap it up.
Like somebody that has a rental after.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
So let's do the question of the day. Or we just gotta wrap it up.
Yeah,
all right.
Let me just do the question of the day.
You want to tell them that?
Do the question of the day.
Oh, they here. Oh, yeah, we probably gotta wrap up now.
All right, so look, the question of the day, right, is would you rather be honest about your emotions, or you keep them to yourself to appear to be strong?
I'll be honest with my emotions now. Like at this point in my life, I did it the other way around, and it didn't really get me nowhere. I told you, once I start, being honest with myself, being real with myself, be able to self-reflect, and be self-aware. Yeah, I got a lot of blessings after that. So that was pretty easy.
What you think?
I would pick the first one, being honest. Because that's what I'm trying to work on now, like because I was really like hiding some things, and I'm trying to be honest, like more
more transparent. Transparency is key.
Yeah,
transparency is key.
All right, so I'm definitely gonna pick the first one too. So make sure y'all. I'm gonna say the question one more time. Would you rather have always be honest about your emotions, or keep them to yourself to appear strong? So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Again, thank you.
We do appreciate having
you. Yeah, dope. It was dope, man. Hopefully we can do something else in the future and collaborate.
Definitely go collab and shit.
We might have you like for future episodes as well.
Yeah, absolutely,
right.
absolutely.
Thank you guys. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. And Truth, so I'll set y'all.
And we are.
Thank you.
What's up? That was dope. That was real good. Yeah, y'all might have beat me today. That was a good topic.
Yeah, that was a good topic. We gotta have more questions too, right?
Yeah, we can do some. I'm gonna be going to.
Years ago, she probably would've rocked with you. Nowadays she tell me she ain't loving you. All up in your feelings while you getting mad at me.